Hey everyone, as you might or might not have heard by now, I released a small ebook called Build PacMan. It helps you learn how to build PacMan, and if you're listening to this, if you're a member of EmberScreencast, it'll probably be just a fun afternoon diversion. But if you're new to JavaScript, then it'll be a nice way to learn. Anyways, what this episode is about the Ember add-on that I created to go with the book. So you can install it, and then you can, with just one line, put PacMan into your Ember app. Here you'll see it that I have it embedded in the EmberScreencast website. And this can be on your page as well. But you can do more than just put the default there. You can also customize it and create your own levels. And we're going to show you how to do that today. So the first step in getting this into our app is to install the Ember add-on. So this does several things for us. First, it creates the pacman.js file in our components folder. Then it installs the npm package, Ember keyboard shortcuts, and the Bower package, Mousetrap, and those will help us take keyboard input. So our PacMan component that we created, it basically defines a default game of PacMan. So it imports the default PacMan component from the add-on, and then it imports the first 4 levels. And you can see them in an array here. We'll create our own level in a second, but for now, we'll go ahead and add the component. That's all you need to do. And then we'll reload this page and we'll see that we have our PacMan game running locally. In order to create your own level, we're going to use the generator built into the add-on, and we'll generate a PacMan level, and we're going to call it Screencast level. So as you can see, it creates a model called screencastlevel.js. So what it generates is basically a replica of Miss PacMan level 1. And it has everything listed out explicitly. So we can change some things. We'll go ahead and change the square size to make it smaller. And we're going to keep teleporting as true. And we're going to change the wall colors so that they are completely white. And we'll go ahead and change the layout as well. In the layout, you can see that W is a wall, a dot is a pellet, a dash is a power pellet, and then a space here is just an empty space. So we'll go ahead and we'll just remove an entire row of pellets. That should be fairly obvious in the effects. And we'll go ahead and remove these walls as well to create another teleportation row. So you teleport between here and here, the opposite sides. Then farther down you have the starting pack, where your PacMan starts, as well as where your ghosts start, and where ghosts go to when you eat them with a power pellet. In order to play this level, we'll need to import it. And then after we import it, we'll include it in the levels array. So then when our level reloads, you can see that our changes have been made. The walls are white, there is an extra row here that's completely clear, extra teleport, and the grid is smaller. Of course, when you're creating your own level, you'll probably put a lot more care into it than just deleting a row and seeing what happens. You may want to create your own sort of puzzles that aren't based directly off of an old PacMan level. So in addition to editing levels, you can also overwrite some of the things from the PacMan class, such as the number of lives that you start with, or what the keyboard shortcuts are. Instead of just doing up, down, left, and right, maybe you'll want the WASD keys or something else. You can also, if you really want to, get deeper into how this stuff works. But for a lot of this stuff, you won't necessarily want to mess with it. The level is still the best place to change most things. So that's how you can install PacMan and create your own level. If you want to play it, go ahead and go to EmberScreencast.com/PacMan. And if you want to learn how it was built, then you can buy my book. I'll see you next time.